Hey guys, I just got 2 days with my granddaughter. I couldn't ask for if somebody dumped $1 billion in my arms and said you can have that or spend 2 days with your granddaughter. I'd tell them take your money somewhere else. Guys, that is one of my favorite things. Question: Life, what is it? Real or accident? Real or accident? For whatever side you claim, what has been used as your evidence of what you believe? Is it technology, videos, pictures, satellites, CGI, any one of those things? Or is it something else? Which one of these two, real or accident, would use only videos, pictures, satellites, CGI, whatever they're claiming, technology to back them? Because one only has technology backing them, the other has reality backing them. As they claim, anyway. They claim this. I don't. Uh, reproduction, folks, alone. Let's break it all the way down to cells and organism reproduction. And then bring it up to reproduction of all life forms on Earth, all the different types, from how spiders and insects, animals, mammals, reptiles, all the different kinds of ways of reproduction. All the way down to cells and organisms, folks. Think about that. If all this reproductive ability happened by accident, from a big bang just going off one day, and everything came into existence, and you've heard that evolution theory, Big Bang theory. You've heard them. I don't have to repeat them. They pump them in your heads when you're in school. But supposedly, after this big bang by a big, just nothing. There was nothing, absolutely nothing. No cells, nothing. No way for there to be heat or cold because there's no molecules. There was just nothing that exploded. And they still can't explain that. And then the stupidest thing they come back with was a couple of years ago. They now claim they found a star that's billions of years older than the Big Bang Theory. Pretty soon they're going to tell you, oh, the Earth, it's not billions of years old. It's a gazillion billion. It's a gazillion trillion billion years old. uh, Man, if it's on History Channel, and ancient aliens. You'll believe it. Guarantee it. The only funny thing about it, folks, is this. If all the different kinds of life forms that are on the earth, from plants to insects to animals and mammals and reptiles and everything, all the different kinds of life form that all work together. It ain't that there's just all these life forms and it's just chaos. It's just complete and utter chaos. No. All these life forms of different creatures on Earth work together in order to keep each other and all of it going. But this only happened on one planet of 9 in your galaxy. And they haven't been able to prove it anywhere else, even though they claim these two Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. I was alive, folks. I was in my teens when they supposedly sent these two things into space in the 70s. At that time, a computer was the size of your house or bigger and was working off of reels and tapes and shit. Oh yeah, there was no inner controls. It was the way you. There wasn't, folks. This was the old time shit. This wasn't what you call computers today. And they claimed they built these two, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. They were supposedly the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. They had more. This was only a few years, this was right after or during the ending of their whole moon landing and moon excursions in the 60s and 70s. Same time they sent these two Voyagers out. They now claim, and all these two Voyagers that went out supposedly went around every planet and took photographs and all this stuff from the 70s. It's funny because the technology on Earth, I guess they have repair people that run out and fix these things and upgrade them and everything every few years, because the pictures are immaculate today. They used to be blurry of the technology of that time. They're getting better the farther they get away from Earth, people. You gotta explain that one. Now they're claiming they're out in the big water, is what I would call it. If you're on not a big, massive lake like Lake Erie or something, but if you're on a lake like Norris Lake, it's big and long. It's got a lot of backwater and hollers and creeks and stuff coming off of it. But when you live back in there and you get in your boat and you're coming out, you come out to where they call it the big water. That's where it gets wide and all kinds of boats flying through. The wind it makes it even rougher and stuff because it's big water. Well, that's where they claim these Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 is now. It's out of your galaxy. It's out of your galaxy, and it's out into the big water of the empty vastness of space. It's on the ultra super highway of nowhere. They're still feeding this shit, people. Look it up. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 that went out in the 70s. I was alive. Uh, all they had back then was analog technology, folks. They didn't have no digital nothing, not in the 70s. I don't even think digital even, when did they outlaw it? I think that was in the late 80s or maybe even the 90s. They were still in analog technology, folks. They didn't have no 5G. There was no Bluetooth. There was none of this shit. Do you not understand that? They had CB and or ham radio technology for talking long distances. That's it, folks. It's ridiculous. I'm going to stop it here. We're already too long, and you people won't listen that long. So, God loves you. I love you. Just another video that got past somebody. Love you. God loves you. Seek Jesus' path. You won't even have this. When they're talking this stuff about the Big Bang, you'll laugh at it. You'll laugh at it. You'll laugh at evolution. If you follow Jesus' path and that, you will find the truth. And you will laugh at this stuff. Promise you. But you got to go all in. Can't go 30, 40, or 30, 40, 30, 70, 60, 40, 50, 50. You got to go all in, folks. If you want to know the truth, the real truth, and that way you don't, it doesn't matter what anybody else's truth is, you will be shown the truth. You got to go all in. Believe me. Love you. Till the next one.